What up? I'm here till 12:45 today.
Welcome.
I need passage. Take me to the island with the strange town. Why is it you got horns? Is you part goat? In a manner of speaking, I'm part demon, a tiefling, if you've ever heard of such a thing. Demons makes babies? When they wish to. Are you always so blunt with your questions? Deacon can be very innocent when he tries. That be part of his charm. Well, I have a weapon that can crush a man's skull into pulp before he even realizes he is dead. I've made corpses whose jaws still wag as they try to speak. That's part of my charm. Deacon wants to have old master who eats bad mushrooms and passes gas so bad, it kill entire cave full of kobolds. Deacon stick head in water bucket, only reason he alive today. I've cut my way through 100 men, breathing in their gore, and felt the slash of 100 blades against my skin, yet never died. Old Master roll over on top of Deacon once while he's sleeping. Old Master be real heavy. Not much phases you, does it? No, not much. God, I love them. Yeah, I'm here for 2 hours today. Rare for Tuesdays, I know. We got a rare long one. Area is full of humanoid tracks.
Nothing else for it now.
Ah!
Attack!
No, don't attack. Let me disarm this first. Boys, look out!
I will not be defeated.
Holy fuck.
See you cut asunder.
I heard Great Eliel there. Defeat.
Breathe your last.
Trying to get what's coming to you. You've had it now.
Perish.
All right, you've had it now.
Alright, come on.
Breathe your last.
How are the boys doing? Valen's doing great.
What's coming to you?
Alright, you're annoying. You over here are annoying. Where's Deacon? Ow. Where is Deacon? Is he okay? Bitch, cast time stop. That's so fucking lame of her. Yeah. Ooh. Take that, take that, take that. Take all of this, really. That's all good stuff. There's Deacon. Deacon, honey, did you actually help or did you turn yourself invisible? Oh, Deacon, honey, I got something for you. Here, have some poison bolts. Can I tell you to stop turning invisible? I want to change your tactics. I don't want him to not cast any spells. I just don't want him to cast whatever it is he's casting.
Okay.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Okay.
What do you have? Can I see what your spell list is? what his spell list is. He's invisible right now. I think that's the one I already looted. It is. Okay. That sucked. That hurt. Let's sit down. Because when Body Knock turned invisible in the original game, it pissed me off so bad I removed him from the party. And I don't want to do that to Deacon, because I love Deacon.
As the intrepid kobold companion continues his journey, he begins to wonder if dragons not fly, why they got wings.
Fair. Also, we finished a section, so I wonder if they have stuff to say. Oh, yeah, discuss your training. Continue with what you're doing now. Yep, okay. You seem a bit different from when I first met you. You means now that Deacon be Dragon Disciple? Yeah, be lots different. Deacon feels really strange sometimes. Oh, sometimes Deacon gets strange dreams. No, I read this one. We did this one. Glad you're enjoying your progress.
Deacon?
How about a good tale? Deacon scrunches his face for a moment, thinking hard. Deacon meets another dragon once. Really? What kind of dragon? It was nice big dragon. Gold, Deacon thinkings. Deacon meets him inside Waterdeep, in fact. Inside Waterdeep? There is a dragon, a gold dragon underneath Waterdeep. Yep, he be disguised as human. You know dragons do that? They turns into whatever they wants. Old Master turns into human all the time. Old Master does that just to writes in books, he says. Old Master used to say he not likes human form, but he says it got advantages. Deacon knows he not tell the truth, though. How do you know that? Old Master goes to Hilltop one time as human, and Deacon follows him. It was only third time Deacon be out of cave, so Deacon was very nervous. All Deacon could wonder is why Old Master wants to come to Human Town. Deacon shrugs, looking bewildered. So Deacon become invisible, and watches Old Master go to inn. When Deacon spy through the window, he sees Old Master eating a big pie. Old Master got a big smile on his face, and he looks so happy. After that, Old Master leaves town and goes home. He went to Hilltop to eat pie? Old Master likes pie lots, Deacon thinking. Deacon never finds out what kinds, though. At times, Deacon think it's so strange he never mentions it to Old Master. What about the gold dragon? What did he want? Oh, he just wants to know if Deacon knows the time. He not even tell Deacon he be dragon, but Deacon knows. Deacon knows. So that's your story about meeting another dragon? Yep, boss, and about Old Master liking's pie. Alright.
I am yours to command.
Damn right you are. Talk? He seems mildly taken aback and regards you with curious interest. What do you wish to discuss? How do the Drow feel about your leadership? I am not sure. Those who follow the Seer accepted me readily enough for her sake, but the others, they despise any creature who is not Drow themselves. I am no exception. Wait, I read this one too! Doesn't that make your job more difficult? It did for a time. A slight smile plays across Valen's features. I have a way of convincing even Drow that my orders bear listening to. Oh no, I haven't read this one, because I get to flirt with him. Strangely enough, I do not think my leadership would have been possible were it not for my demonic heritage. As if suddenly realizing his error, he stops short and looks at you warily. You know what a tiefling is. Someone with a handsome set of horns? He smiles bashfully, a gauntleted hand touching one of the goat-like horns on his head in a quick and self-conscious manner. You jest, of course, my lady? Not at all, you're quite handsome. His cheeks redden with embarrassment. Thank you, my lady, you are too kind. But you know what I am, truly? I know what a tiefling is. He nods, looking troubled. And my demon blood does not bother you. No, should it? I judge a man by his actions, not his blood. Actually, I find it quite intriguing. Does your blood make you evil? I judge a man by his actions, not his blood. His smile is slow in response, as if your answer is one he is not accustomed to. Thank you, Violet. I appreciate that. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the Drow respected the part of me that was infernal, I think. I have a temper that some call frightening, and they did not have to see much of it for word to get around. that gave them respect enough that they should resist when I assumed that they didn't resist when I assumed command during our first engagement with the Valsharess. He rubs his chin thoughtfully. 3 months ago. It feels like forever. It didn't go well. There is no good word for the way Drow commit warfare. It is not two armies on an open field clashing in a battle of arms. He searches for the words. It is as if two great shadows silently meet, a fleet of assassins and dark magic seeking the throat of the opponent. We weren't prepared for that first battle, and the Valsharess outnumbered us in every way. We lost 3 allied houses and the Seer's chosen general before I was able to drag the army into retreat. You probably saved them then. I'm impressed. He stops considering your words and finally nods. It has not been easy, but there has only been defeat after defeat, but I kept us alive. That's something. So we ran. I kept us together as much as I could, and the Valsharess nipped at our heels until we were out of Drow territory almost entirely. Even in Lith-Myathar, we are not safe. It is a temporary respite until the Valsharess finishes us off, as the Seer told you. That is why we are so desperate. You have hope as the Seer does. He glances meaningfully at you. I've kept them alive and on the run since that first battle, but only barely. I would truly hate to see them come to harm. With that, he abruptly ends the conversation. I forgot to plug my laptop in, so give me 1 second. Not even long enough to put up the BRB screen. Alright, stream might flicker for a second. There we go, we're good. It's an Asus, so it doesn't like not being plugged in. Okay. Two winged elves approach you. They move as if in a slight daze, and you notice their wings are mottled and ragged, likely the result of too much time spent beneath the cold, dark earth. The male nods in greeting, his wings rustling slightly. Welcome to Sheori Fel, stranger. I am Ska, and this is Nairo. Despite his pleasant words, there's no joy in his voice. The female chimes in, her own voice echoing the sorrow etched in her face. You are welcome here, stranger. I'm sure you will find our town quite beautiful despite its troubles. What are winged elves doing in the Underdark? Ska gets a strange expression on his face, as if your words are stirring up thoughts and memories he can't quite grasp. He shakes his head, dispelling the strange stupor. Once we lived high in the mountains, soaring among the clouds and the gleaming spires of our glorious city. But now we live here, underground. Cold, damp, dark. Far better, don't you think? Only a fool wants to fly free and touch the sky. It's obvious from his words that on some level he believes what he's saying. It's also very clear that something is wrong here. Are you prisoners here? Nairo's brow furrows in confusion. What an odd thing to say. These drow asked us the same question when they first arrived. No, we are here because our queen brought us here. Tell me about those drow you mentioned. I can't tell you much. They said they were looking for something. Some type of artifact, I think. Isn't that strange? I can't even remember what they were looking for. How very odd. No matter, I suppose. In any case, I told them that they should go speak with Queen Sheori about it. If you want to know what they were after, you should go speak with her as well. It's strange that you can't remember what they were looking for. These elves must be under some type of enchantment. Phelan whispers in your ear. It might be dangerous to push them. Maybe if I concentrate I can remember. A spasm of pain flashes across the elf's features, and to be replaced by the familiar dazed expression. No, I'm sorry. Maybe Queen Sheori can help you. Where can I find your queen? Queen Sheori once dwelt in the castle, but she has since abandoned it. Now she lives in a secluded cave to the east of here. You can get there by going past the library. Why did she leave the palace? I don't know. She said she wanted to be alone. She just wanted to be alone, I guess. It's too bad. If she had stayed, maybe the Driders wouldn't have moved in. Driders? Yes, Driders. Those hideous, horrible monsters that are half drow, half spider. The creatures stalk the streets looking for elves to feed on. They tend to stay near the palace, though they sometimes venture out in search of food. More than a few of my friends have been devoured by them. That's horrible! Why do you stay here? Oh, we can never leave Sheori Fel. The very notion is... well, it just cannot be. It's like I told those drow who came through. We have to stay here in our city. Alright. I'll be going now. Farewell, and please enjoy your stay in Sherry Fell. And if you run into those nice drow who were here before, tell them I hope they find whatever they were looking for. I can't fucking think with this goddamn music. I cannot believe it's this loud. Cave, yep.
Might we speak? I am yours to command.
I'm not concerned about that any longer. No! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Save over the autosave. Where is this quick save? Because I want that. I want that. Oh, it was here. I'm okay with that if you guys are. Right. Did it remember the sound? It did remember the sound. Oh, Deacon's here and he's fighting. Good man. Oh, Deacon's poisoned. Got him.
Into the flames we leap.
I'll see you cut asunder.
Alright, he's got Sabal. And I'm not worried about him with Sabal because he's awesome. Fucking time stop. Alright, leave my kobold alone. Here's your bolt ton. Slightly different stuff. It's okay. I wasn't super married to what was there before, and all the cool stuff is still there.
I am yours to command.
How do the drow feel about your leadership? Doesn't make your job more difficult. Flirt with him. Flirt with him. I know what a tiefling is. Actions. Yep, yep. Didn't go well. I'm impressed. And then he ends the conversation. No, that's not what I wanted. Deacon. Great. Alright, that's the same. Save. Oh, I forgot some remains. Yoink.
I don't like how this place feels. It is as if we're being watched.
I can talk to them a little bit longer now that the music's not so fucking loud as well. What are winged elves doing in the Underdark? Are you prisoners? Strange you can't remember. Don't push them. Where can I find your queen? Why'd she leave? What are driders? Why do you stay? Ask something else. Tell me about your town. The town is small but functional. Queen Shiori only brought the most important buildings down here with us. The temple, the wizard tower, the library, and of course the castle. There isn't much, but we can't really ask for anything more. Our town is quite beautiful as it is. If it weren't for the Driders, Shiori Fell would be an absolute paradise. Wouldn't you rather live up in the mountain? The elf's voice drops to a longing whisper. The mountains, the clouds, the open sky. Then, with a shake of her head, the moment is lost. Why would we want to live in the mountains? We have everything we need here beneath the earth. It's like we told those drow. Our town is fine the way it is, even with the Driders. How did you come to be down here? Queen Shiori brought us here, of course. Our city was built among the lost peaks of the high forest, but our queen knew we would be better off down here. Better off, how? Well, just look around. We no longer have to fly through the clouds, we no longer have the bright sun shining down on us, we no longer have to use our wings. You not likes your wings? Deacon thinks wings is cool. But they ain't much use here in the Underdark. I'm surprised your queen would bring you down here. You don't seem well suited to this place. Here we are surrounded on all sides by darkness and stone. We are hidden. We are safe. The Driders infesting the city are a small price to pay for this. I'm looking for allies against the Valsharess. The Valsharess? Yes, the Drow who came through here recently mentioned her as well, though they wanted us to join the Valsharess. I'll tell you what I told them. Only Queen Shaori decides our alliances. If you want our help, you'll have to go speak with her. Okay. Farewell, and please enjoy your stay in Shaori Fell. Yep, I said that. Save. Just in case I lose it again somehow.
Might we speak?
Yes, certainly, Valen. What would you like? So here we are. This town appeared from nowhere, they say. Right for the pickings, as most races of the Underdark would put it. So will the Valsharess, come to think of it. She'll send someone here if she hasn't already. That's very helpful. What would I do if you weren't here to point out the blatantly obvious? Then we'd better check it out first. Just be aware that there may already be enemies here. But beyond that, naturally, I agree with you. Let's go. Was that worth redoing everything? Probably not. Do I care? No. He's my husband and I will listen to everything he says. Come along, Valen.
You better follow me.
Come on.
Very well.
What are you doing?
Deacon just thinking that to one time you yells at Deacon. Ah, good time.
Deacon, I have never yelled at you. Oh, you notice a group of drow inside the cave ahead of you. If you act quickly, you may be able to set an ambush for them. Okay. Am I uninjured? I am uninjured. Do I have any plus ones? No, I don't. I've used my plus ones. Let's put the plus 3 down. Okay. Deacon, how are you? You're at full health? You're still a little bit low. Now you're good. Great. Well, are they coming? The drow are about to leave the cave at any moment now. Okay. Boys, come here. Safe.
Into the flames we leap!
Maybe
Into the flames we leap!
You've had it now!
Oh my god, I love whirlwind attack. 69, nice. How many times can this bitch cast Time Stop? Time Stop is a 9th level spell. It should be a once per day. And I haven't rested, which means she hasn't rested. I call hacks. She might have scrolls, actually. There are Time Stop scrolls. Alright, fine. I'll let her go this time. But let the record show, I'm not happy about it. Man, no loot. How's everyone doing? Did anybody lose any health? No. In fact, we all gained health. Hi, Shaori.
Something is amiss here. I smell a trap.
Trust your
What
instincts,
do you
Valen.
want?
This winged elf wears the clothes of a monarch, though she hardly carries herself with a royal bearing. She fixes you with a mistrusting eye, then spits to clear her throat and asks, "What do you want? Who are you?"
Questions. I had enough of questions when I was queen. Please, Shaori, tell me this, and please, Shaori, tell me that. Why do you think I left the castle? I'm not Queen Shaori anymore. I just want to be left alone. But I can't get any peace and quiet, even in this cave. First Sabal and her drow come to bother me, and now you.
Sabal, okay. The former queen shakes her head in dismay. Fine, go ahead. Ask your questions. I know it's the only way I'll get rid of you. Why would a queen want to live in a cave? Is Deacon invisible again, and that's why I can't see him? Deacon lived in a cave for a long time with Old Master. It not so bad, except when Old Master snore and chunks fall from the ceiling and hits Deacon on the head. That not be so fun. This cave's the only place I'm ever going to find any peace and quiet. Do you know how many people want to see you when you're queen? Audience after audience, it never ends! It was bad enough when our city was up in the clouds, but now that we're down here, I just couldn't take it anymore. All those people looking to me for advice and leadership. I had to get away. Isn't a queen's duty to lead her people? Don't you tell me what my duty is. I'm not responsible for anyone or anything except myself. You know something? You're far more annoying than those drow were. The drow came to see you? That's what I said, wasn't it? Came in here and ruined my peace and quiet, just like you. I've already forgotten how she pronounced it. Sabal was her name. They wanted my help, so I gave it to them. What do I care if the drow get their hands on that stupid mirror? Mirror? What mirror? The queen's expression changes to one of deep sadness. The mirror. That damn mirror. Then she shakes her head and once more resumes her role of a bitter hermit. I suppose it's my fault, not that I really care anymore. I used the mirror to keep watch on our enemies. It allowed me to see things, to know things. It helped me rule my kingdom. But the mirror betrayed us in the end. It brought us down to this sunless world. Now we're trapped here by its power, cursed to forever live by this twisted existence. Is there anything I can do to help? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing anyone can do. This town can't escape its fate. My people can't be helped. Why bother? It's pointless. The mirror's broken. The spell that dragged us down into the Underdark shattered, and the glass shattered the glass and scattered the pieces. I found one of the pieces, but I gave it away. Maybe if we fix the mirror, we can save your town. Shaori shrugs indifferently. If you really want to reassemble the mirror, that's your business. But you've got your work cut out for you. I gave my piece to that drow Sabal. I think she's planning to repair the mirror and give it to her mistress, the Valsharess. She's probably out searching the town right now, looking for more of the missing shards. Shaori gives you a sly smile. But the mirror shards alone aren't going to help that drow. She needs the frame too, and as far as I know, that's still sitting in the throne room of the castle. Do you know where I can find any of the other pieces? Somewhere in the town, I'd guess, unless Sabal beats you to them. But it won't really matter who gets the pieces if you can get the mirror frame. If you're smart, you'll check out the throne room in the castle. That's what I'd do in your position. At least, that's what I would have done before. Well, before I just stopped caring. Now go on, get out of here. I've told you everything I know, so just leave me alone. She dismisses you with a wave of her hand. Alright, cool. To the castle then. The castle is there, yes. I was about to say I should wait for my boys, but my boys have teleported. Yeah, I know what's here. Oh my gosh. Ow. It's okay. I succeeded the deck save. Oh no! It'd be a shame if I had blinds fighting. Okay, I am getting my ass kicked like a little bit. Ow.
Into the flames we lead.
Alright, you are not allowed to rogue at me. Ooh, I might die, actually. Alright, I got one of them. Alright, Sabal is running away. Oh my god. Okay, I can see again. Hi, Deacon.
Let's get this over with.
hi. I dealt 100 points of damage to her. Alright. Valen is getting his ass kicked. Valen has died. Ow. Right. Who summoned this thing? Alright, you need to back the fuck up. Deacon, where are you and why aren't you helping? Wait, who just died? Ah! Damn. Alright, fine. Well, we'll be prepared now.
You cannot win this fight!
I'm poisoned. That's super rude of you. Alright, Valen is down there fighting a couple roads. Ball is casting spells. Oh, Valen's wants a ball. Good man, Valen. Good job. Proud of you. Oh, yep, he got her. She's time stopped everything. So she's leaving. Great. Good job, Valen. Valen, come on. Up here. That was a much better take two. Oh, that's Deacon. Okay, Valen's injured, but me and Deacon are fine. I did not go through all my potions this time. That's, like, honestly the best part. Valen, how are you doing on potions? Oh, you're still good. Alright. God, I hate Driders. Okay, there's a mage over there. Alright, I would love some help with the chief, boys. There's a wizard over there, motherfucker. Okay. Where are my boys? Okay, boys are over there. Alright, killed. Okay, Deacon's focused. I'm dying. Okay, kill the wizard. Good, okay. Whew! Alright, and there's another one over here that's being a problem. Oh, good. A Drider assassin. Yay. Alright, I would really like to rest, actually. So if you could cease. Hey, leave Deacon be. Where did that one go? Did it die? Or did it go? Oh, no, he did die. He killed it. Good job, Valen. Okay, that sucked for all of us. Can I sit down, please? There are enemies nearby. I'm just gonna keep hitting the rest button. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ow! That hurt. Where's my... Yeah. The silicone sleeve in my water bottle's like... not lined up. I will take all of that. Thank you. Good job, boys. My boys did good. Infestation of maggots. What a fun sounding spell. That's gotta be the chief. Ooh. Yeah, Asante. What does Asante do? +5 mighty and limited ammo? +26 lightning. Ooh. I might take that, actually. Use that for me. Wander the Heavens, only usable by Cleric and Paladin. That's okay. Well, that was short-lived for him. Thanks, Deacon. Thank you, honey. Ow. Alright, kill the cleric. Cleric's biggest problem. Always kill the mage first. Always. The mage is always the biggest problem, and that's why we protect Deacon so much. Because when Deacon wants to be, he's a big problem.
Blood shall spit.
Oh, I thought there was something back there. It was the web itself lighting up. Oh, there's something in here, though. Yeah, there is. Yeah, where are you? I know you're in here. There's gotta be somebody in here. Unless there isn't.
I will not be defeated.
Go away. Go away with your spindly legs. Thanks, babe. Wizard? Yes, kill wizard. Thanks, love.
Your blood shall spit.
Fuck, that's a lot of driders. Are any of them special? No, they're all just driders. Alright then, jump into the fray. I got one side, Valen's got the other. We'll meet in the middle. Actually, Valen's doing much better than I am. Oh, Valen's doing so much better than I am. If I were this Drider, I'd be afraid. Deacon, sweetheart, did you help? Nope, it remains. Ah!
I will not be defeated!
Oh my lord. Yeah, you finish off that one, I'll kill the wizard back here. Oh, you got yours? Good boy. Good job. Any loot? No loot.
Greetings.
A single-winged elf shuffles forward to greet you. His wings are stunted and his body shrunken and bent. He wears the colorful and badly stained outfit of a court jester. However, though dressed like a capering buffoon, his face lacks the slack-jawed expression one would expect in a monarch's fool, and his eyes seem to have an endless depth to them.
I was wondering when you were going to arrive. No doubt you found our town strange and confusing. Now that you're here, I hope I can clear everything up for you.
Who are you? How do you know my name? My name is Elicid. I used to be a simple-minded man who danced to amuse Queen Shaori, but I have become all-knowing and all-wise ever since we were pulled through the mirror. I don't get it. How did you become all-knowing? When our city was up in the Lost Peaks, Queen Shaori possessed a magical mirror. With it, she could keep watch on those with great power, as she could see what they were doing and planning. Shaori used the mirror to keep our kingdom safe and to make sure nobody could ever move against us without our knowledge. She never realized the danger the mirror possessed. Danger? What kind of danger? The mirror took hold of Shaori's mind, part of its curse. She wanted to spy on everyone, including the Archmage Halaster. Halaster sensed her spell of scrying, and he attacked with powerful counter-magic. We knows all about Halaster and what he does to people who get him mad, don't we, boss? He turned the mirror against us. Our city, the castle, the temple, the library, was wrenched through the mirror, ripped from our mountain perch, and cast down here into the darkness. Everybody pulled through the mirror was twisted into the opposite of their true self. The queen abandoned her throne, the fool became all-knowing. The mirror itself shattered, trapping us here. So what happens if the mirror is fixed? If the mirror is repaired, everything will revert back to normal. We will be transported back to the Lost Peaks, Shaori will reclaim her throne, and all will be as it should be. I have the mirror frame, but I cannot leave the throne room to gather the pieces. Before, it was forbidden for me to be in here unless Shaori was with me. Now I cannot leave unless she is here. I need someone to bring me the 5 missing pieces of the mirror, so I can repair it. If you do this, Violet Niam, I will give you the mirror. It can be a valuable tool against the Valsharess. Why don't you just give the frame to me? I'm not a fool, Violet. Not anymore. No, I think I'll keep the frame for myself for now. If you bring me the missing shards, I'll give you the mirror, frame and all. Where can I find the mirror pieces? There are 5 pieces missing from the mirror, but the curse hides their location from me. Still, I understand how the magic works, and I know where they are most likely to be. The buildings here probably each have one. The temple, the library, and the wizard's tower. I believe Queen Shaori has one, and I would guess the merchant has the last. Tell me about the temple. Located on the west edge of town, it was once a shrine to Airdrie Fania, goddess of air and birds. The priest, Lamilithrar, was a man devoted to healing others and easing their pain. Now he has become a sadistic follower of Talona, mistress of poison and pestilence. He is very dangerous and completely evil. Be careful in all your dealings with him. Tell me about the library. The library is to the east of town. Before all this, the librarian herself was said to be the most beautiful of Ariel in the entire kingdom. She lived there with her devoted husband. Except for the palace, the library was hardest hit by the curse. Now it is blocked from my all-seeing vision. I shudder to think what horrors have been unleashed on that place. The librarian and her husband were once good people, but I fear some terrible transformation may have fallen upon them. The curse of the mirror can be a truly terrible thing. Tell me about the wizard's tower. The tower is located on the north end of the town and was once the dwelling of the mage Peter. And although he has left the tower, it is still a place of dangerous traps and creatures. Tell me about Queen Shaori. Queen Shaori was a kind and devoted monarch. She cared more for her own people and her kingdom than she did for her own well-being. Of course, all that has changed. She has been transformed into a reclusive hermit who cares nothing for the plight of her people. She now lives in a cave in the southeast of town, past the library. Tell me about the merchant. The merchant was a greedy but very shrewd businessman. He was by far the wealthiest of the Avariel, which is why I believe one of the shards would end up in his possession. But since the curse, he has abandoned his shop and given away most of his inventory. I can only hope he still has the mirror shard, or at least knows where it is. How come there are no driders in here? I can probably answer any questions you might have, though I would like to see you stay focused on finding the how come there are no driders? The fool smiles. The spells that kept the queen from harm now keep me from harm. I don't think the driders enjoy doing battle against an enemy they cannot defeat. Of course, the same spell that protects me also binds me here. I cannot leave this place. What was once an enchantment to protect is now twisted into an inescapable trap. If the mirror gets fixed, won't you go back to being a fool? He gives you a rueful smile. You are right, of course. But what is the fate of one against an entire kingdom? I am wise enough to see my own unimportance. Besides, if the spell is reversed, I will once again be simple-minded. I won't even remember what I have lost. At least that is my hope. In any case, this is a sacrifice that has to be made. Nope, that's all. Goodbye, Violet. Come speak to me if you need any help on your quest to find the missing shards. Can I sit down in here, please? Thank you. Merchant, Wizard's Tower, Temple, Library. Let's do how close are we to a level? Like 5, only less than 5,000 experience away. Alright, the temple is closest. The temple also kind of sucks. Kill the cleric. Damn, Valen. Anything fun back here? Nope. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Let's do the temple.
Hello there.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
You know what? It actually won't bother me too much. You suddenly feel weak and nauseous as your body is gripped by a raging fever. The priest studies you with a calculating eye as if analyzing the strange affliction that has come over you. You have been touched by Talona, my child. No doubt you can feel the fever raging inside you. The goddess of disease and poison has laid her hands on you. Who are you? What are you talking about? My name is, Lemilithrar, the Rotting. I once served Airdrie Fania, the Winged Lady. Now I bow to the Mistress of Poison. As you can see, I have converted this temple to honor my new patron. Sure. Talona has chosen you for the trial. She has infected you with her burning essence, and the only way to be free of the sickness is to prove yourself worthy. How do I prove myself worthy? The priest gets a twisted, sadistic smile on his face. You must prove yourself in combat. If you're strong enough to survive in battle while infected, then you are worthy of life. And if I win the challenge, you'll heal me? If you survive the challenge, the sickness will be lifted from you. The fights are not difficult normally, but they will become much harder while disease ravages your body. If you survive the trial, but you are very strong, you may surprise me. I'm looking forward to watching you in the arena. This is just a sadistic game to you, isn't it? You have little choice. If you do not fight, the illness will destroy you. But I sense your reluctance, and I want you to be fully committed to the battles, so I will offer you something more. If you survive, I will also give you this magical mirror shard. By itself, it's not worth much, but if you can find the other pieces, you can combine them into a powerful artifact. Fine. Behind me is the trial arena. Pull one of the chains and you'll be transported into the arena. Each chain summons a different minion of Talona for you to do battle against. If you survive the combat, you will have proven yourself worthy of life. Then you can return to me to claim your promised reward. I will wait here for you to complete the challenge. Alright, one of them is a troll. The troll is awful. One of them is a spider, who I hate because I'm arachnophobic. I don't remember what the third one is, but I know it's the one that I want to fight all the rounds for. I don't remember. I think the spider's the middle one.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
Yeah, this is the troll. Okay, so we'll fight him first, because he's the biggest bitch. Okay. The priest has a sly smile on his face as you approach. I see now why Talona chose to test you. You're very strong. Even wrecked with illness, you have completed this stage of the trial. But your journey has only just begun. You must enter the trial arena yet again, and the disease that racks you now will get progressively worse as you go through each stage. Each stage? You never said anything about multiple stages. The priest shrugs. Do we choose what illness or disease will plague us? Do we choose how many stages an affliction must progress through before we emerge from its deadly grasp? Careful, boss. This guy not plays fair. I should have expected this treachery. Talona is a vile god who enjoys tormenting others. You have only felt the beginning of Talona's fever. To prove yourself, you must feel the full fury of the advancing disease. If you have no choice but to continue with your challenge. Alright. A sadistic gleam enters the priest's eye. Remember, the sickness in your veins will grow progressively worse. As before, pull one of the chains when you are ready to enter the trial arena. I think the middle one is a spider. It is. I hate it. The last time I played this game, I played it with friends. I played it in multiplayer, and the first person through, I believe it was Steven. I believe it was my buddy Steven who ended up crossing the threshold first. But right after, me and my buddy Chris also crossed the threshold, and all three of us got the disease. And when we beat the trial, only Steven got cured. So if you ever play this in multiplayer, whoever's not gonna do the trials, hang back by the door. Yep. You completed the second stage of Talona's trial, but there's still a long way to go before you're free of the Poison Lady's grasp. Are you ready for the next stage of the trial? How many stages are there? The priest considers his answer carefully. It depends on the strength of the individual and the challenge. You must be pushed to your very limits before you can prove yourself. We're sick of your games, priest. Quit stalling and answer Violet's question. You're very powerful. For you, there will be several stages. 5, I think, though I cannot say for sure. Not that you have a choice if you wish to be free of this affliction. Ow. I'm ready. Alright, yep. Now, this third one I think we'll do 3 times because it's the easiest of the 3. I don't remember why. What even are you? Oh, just a ghoul? Yeah, that's it. Because the troll has regen, which makes it a bitch. And I'm just arachnophobic, so I don't want to do the spider. What are my stats right now? Holy fuck! 3, 4, and 8. How many hit points do I have? Down to 105. Alright. Alright. Yep. I confess I did not expect you to survive this far. The fever that grips you is enough to kill most. Yet you have survived both fever and battle. I'm interested to see how much farther you will get. This is all a game, isn't it? I can't really win, can I? The priest laughs. Are you saying you do not trust me? Do you think I am lying? Am I slowly poisoning you so that you will become weaker and weaker until you die? Is this all a trick? The priest laughs again. Your doubts please me. It shows Talona's fever is attacking your mind. But I promise you this, the challenge is fair. It can be beaten, though not easily. Geez, boss, Deacon not know if you should trust this guy. He smells funny. He'll never give you the cure, Violet. This challenge is just a trick. Kill him now while you still have the strength. I cannot prove my words are true, of course. Even while you enter the next stage, your doubts and suspicions will continue to eat away at your thoughts. But as before, you have no other choice. Alright, start the next stage. Yep. But I am currently, like, actually diseased, so let's get rid of that. Perfect. What are my stats now? 3, 4... Oh, my intelligence is getting hit now, too. Ow. Rude. Okay. We're fine. We'll be fine. There we go. There's only one stage left, though I wonder if you'll be able to survive it. The pallor of disease colors your skin, and the sweet stench of the rotting grave is in your breath. You have come farther than most, but Talona's fever has ripped away your strength and power. You are a shell of what you once were. I doubt you can survive the final trial. If I find out you've betrayed me, I won't betray you, though you can't really be sure, can you? The fever is in your brain, your thoughts swim in confusion. The trial drains your very spirit, and you are falling into doubt and despair. Many think Talona can only affect the body, but now you understand she attacks the mind and spirit as well. Now you understand her true power. But will this help you survive the final stage? I'm ready. Yep. And let me get rid of the fucking disease the ghoul put on me. Thank you. And one last ghoul. But we don't have to deal with the regen while our to hit is so low.
Feel my sting.
What am I at now? Oh. My wisdom's still fine. My charisma's dropped. Oh, he fucking diseased me again. How fucking rude of you. I think something on my person is like... Yeah, like he's taking damage from hitting me. Poison and disease kill the unworthy. They kill the weak and leave only the strong behind. By surviving Talona's trial, you have proven yourself worthy of life. The priest bows in a show of respect. You have earned the reward I have promised you. The mirror shard and a cure for your affliction. This artifact can cleanse the spirit of Talona's fever. But I hope you take a lesson from this experience as well. Pestilence and poison make us weak, but they also reveal strength. Only those who are worthy survive, while those unworthy are swept away. Alright, bye. Let me get the fucking disease off of me. Yep, got the temple, done. Where's Talona's cure? There it is, Talona's antidote. Oh, yeah, that's from the poison. Can I sit down, please? Alright, well, that's out of the way now, though. There we go. Perfect. Save. Alright, cool. Yay. Let's go grab the merchant next. There he is.
Well met.
This man frowns at your approach. What's this? Another customer? I hate dealing with customers. Dude, same. But I guess it's the only way I'll get rid of all my inventory. Who are you? I'm Gilton. I'm the shopkeeper for this town. Everyone who wants something comes and talks to me about it. Let me see what you have for sale. What? You think I'd have my inventory just sitting nearby to show potential customers? Why would I do that? No. My inventory's scattered all over the place. Better that way. It was a real pain for a while back when I still had a lot of stock, but I've managed to get rid of just about everything. Now my inventory is almost gone, just the way I like things. In fact, the only thing I have left is a single piece of a broken mirror. It isn't worth much. Hardly anything at all, to be honest. That's why it's so hard to get rid of. I want to make a deal for your mirror shard. He shakes his head, disgust. Another customer, another sale. Why do I put up with this? I can't wait till all my inventory's gone. Okay, here's the deal. You give me something worth less than a piece of broken glass, and I'll give you the mirror shard. At least I'll tell you where it is. I don't keep my inventory on me. You want something worth less than the shard. Of course, trading down. That's how the game is played. You give me something worth even less than a broken mirror, and I'll tell you where to find the mirror. What's worth less than a piece of broken glass? Therein lies the problem. Hardly anything is worth less than a bit of broken glass. A rusty cup? No, it can hold water or wine. A handful of dirt? No, it can be used to grow a plant. It isn't easy to find something worth less than a piece of broken glass. Maybe something damaged or destroyed, like a burned piece of paper. I got a cursed gold piece I can give you. Cursed, you say? Normally a gold piece would be far too valuable for me to accept, but if it's cursed, maybe I could reconsider. How does this curse work? It brings poverty to anyone who freely and knowingly accepts it. Well, that is an unusual curse. Only works if the person knows about it beforehand. Well, I can see how that coin wouldn't be valuable at all. We have a deal. In exchange for your offer, I'll tell you where to find the mirror shard. Now, I don't remember exactly where I hid it, but this compass can help you find it. Just activate it, and it'll begin to flash. The closer you are to the shard, the faster it'll flash. Use the compass as your guide and move around slowly, and once you're close enough to the mirror shard, you'll find it. Now that we've concluded our business, I truly don't have anything of value left to trade. I don't need you around anymore, so you can leave now. Okay, bye. Good, goodbye. The man goes back to what he was doing, before, which apparently was nothing. Now, where did the compass go? There it is. Alright, I don't truthfully remember where it is. It's by either the wizard tower or the library.
Part of me wonders why we are mixed up in this. The seer will meet her death down here, I am sure of it.
I don't think it's over here. If it's over by the temple, I'm gonna be pissed. At least I got the boots of speed. What's fighting? No, it's definitely not faster over here. Okay, then it's over by the library. Oh, good lord!
Win this fight.
That's not fair. Coming back to places I've already cleared is not fair. Take that, though. Yep.
Check this out.
There it is. Garbage. Gimme. Alright, library it is.
I greet you.
The man in this room snaps smartly to attention as you enter. Hold on just a second. You can't go in here. This is library. It's a public place. Come back when we're closed. That doesn't make any sense. He nods, mulling over your words. Yes, that does seem a bit illogical, doesn't it? Suddenly a spasm of pain grips him, and when he shakes his head, the moment of lucidity is gone. My name's Ulithar, and I've got a job to do here at the library. I have to keep people out. I have to protect them from the dangers inside. I have to make sure my wife doesn't hurt them. What's so bad about your wife? His face twists into a mask of revulsion. My wife has lost her mind. She's insane and she's become a monster. A terrible, deadly creature whose very gaze can turn a man to stone. Your wife is a Medusa? Before we came to this place, she was a librarian, and the most beautiful of all the Avariel. She loved her books and she loved me, but something transformed her into a foul Medusa. I know there's some kind of curse on her, on everyone in this strange town, but I can't... He pauses and his face twists in agony. It hurts to think of such things. All I know is that before we came here, my only goal in life was to protect my beautiful Quathala. Now my sole purpose is to protect others from her and her madness. I know Medusa deserves only death, but I spoke to her after she changed, and inside she's still the woman I loved, though this change has stripped away her sanity. You spoke to her? How? He answers with a sarcastic laugh. That's the greatest joke of all this. My wife has become my wife became a mad Medusa, and her makeup was transformed into a potion that allowed me to safely gaze upon her. There's powerful magic at work here. Magic that likes to twist and taunt us. His words are cut off as he doubles over in pain. After a second, he composes himself again. In the room in the southeast side of the library, the room I once shared with my wife, there's a potion that allows you to look upon her without fear of being turned to stone. But the effect is temporary and the potion's almost gone. That's why I stay out here. That and the fact that Quathala has lost so much of her sanity, it isn't safe to deal with her. Tell me about yourself. I'm nothing special. Before we came down here, my wife was my whole world. I worked with her here in the library, helping her by greeting the people who came in the door. All I wanted out of life was to protect my wife, but ever since she changed, all I can do is try to protect others from her. Tell me about your wife. Before we lived in this place, nope, read that. Yep. How did all you winged elves end up down here? I don't know. It just happened. In an instant, in a flash, we were ripped from the lofty heights of our mountain homes and cast down here into the darkness. I could bear it easily enough if that was all that had happened, but the magic that brought us here also transformed my wife from a beautiful woman into a hideous Medusa. Can you tell me about this town? We're cursed, that much I know. He gasped as if the admission caused him a sharp jolt of pain. I'm sorry. I don't know much about the town. Since we came down here, I've spent most of my time standing guard, trying to protect people from my wife. Okay, bye. Yep.
stench of smoke and ash in this place is enough to make one gag.
Alright, boys, inside. Away from the Medusa. Potion of sight warding.
Who comes this way?
The Medusa turns to face you, seemingly oblivious to the fact that you are now immune to her gaze. The snakes of her hair give a little hiss, though it isn't entirely unfriendly. Hello, and welcome to the library. My name is Quathala. I'm in charge here. I'm sorry, but as you can see, the books can't be checked out right now. I have to burn them. Why are you burning the books? Your question seems to confuse her. What else would I do with them? I'm a librarian, after all. Burning books is just part of the job. Although it wasn't always this way. I used to do something else with them, I think. Her face clouds in confusion, then becomes very sad. I don't have a choice. I don't want to burn the books, but I have to. Is there anything I can do to help? She shakes her serpentine locks. No, I don't think anyone can help me. I know what I've become. I have seen my own reflection in this mirror shard. I thought I could turn myself to stone. But it didn't work. Maybe because the mirror is broken, I don't know. Now I keep the shard with me to remind me of what I've become. It seems a bit unhealthy, but I can't help myself. Maybe you should give the mirror shard to me. I'm not just going to give my mirror shard to you. It isn't worth much, but it does have some sentimental value for me. Maybe we could play a game for it. What kind of game? I miss the back and forth of witty conversation, the intellectual stimulation of two minds in competition. I propose we play a game of riddles. If you win, I'll give you the mirror shard. And if I lose? Then you don't get the mirror shard, of course. Now, I have a vast store of knowledge, so it wouldn't be fair for you to ask me riddles. I know all the answers. So I'll begin by asking you some riddles. If you can answer my riddle, you win. Simple enough, yes? Shall we begin? Sure. I'll start with something simple. The riddle is, forget the darkness, look to me for light. Burning, blazing, I am always bright. What's your answer? The sun? The sun? Good answer, boss. Good answer. You so smart, that gots to be right. Seems like there were many right answers. In fact, the only wrong answer was mud. No. Mud is the correct answer. Really, what were you thinking? Let me try another riddle. You didn't do so well in the mud riddle, but maybe you'll have better luck with this. Color and hue, I'm endless and blue. Lava. Her eyes open wide with surprise. Yes, that's right. I didn't think you would figure it out. Very well, here's the mirror shard as promised. I enjoyed our little game. It was a fun diversion. Now please excuse me, I have to get back to burning these books. Busy, busy, busy. That's a lot of the librarian. Okay, let's leave. Before the potion wears off. Come on, boys. Deacon. There we go. Alright. Let's just shut that behind us. Alright, and let's level up. We're taking a rogue level. Alright, I need more disable trap. Give me some heal. Give me some lore. Give me some open lock. 1 persuade, 1 search, 1 tumble. We'll put it in persuade. Okay, armor skin. This character gains a natural +2 bonus to AC. Ooh, my AC is already 31. That's pretty good. Epic energy resistance. You can resist the effects of a specific type of energy. Ooh. That'll kind of help me. Oh, I got epic levels now, though. I gotta. Okay. Great. Why is Deacon injured? What hurt my boy? What hurt my son? Oh my god. Hold on, I just gotta, real fast. I gotta give you guys some cat tax, because I just looked over at my son. and I just... He's so asleep. My cord is hooked on something. Look at his sweet little face. Oh man, he is knocked out. Good, I like it best that way. I will say I did just buy a new camera. So hopefully by the Thursday stream, I'll have some cat tech set up. Honestly, my boy child is such a little gremlin. He's such a problem child. I would kill and die for him. He makes me dislike him sometimes. So when he's sleeping and sweet, God, that's when he's at his best. I think my girl is here too, but I think she's like this is my bed above me. I think she's up in my bed. Which means I won't be able to get a camera on her.
Hello there.
This winged elf wears the clothing of a wizard, though what a wizard would be doing simply standing in the street is anyone's guess. He gives you a warm smile and a welcoming wave. Hello there! We don't get too many visitors over here by the tower. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Peter Trenkold, renowned archmage. Or I should say, former archmage. I'm Violet Niome. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, Violet Niome. I'm not sure what you're doing here, but if you're thinking about going into this tower behind me, I'd strongly advise against it. Why? What's wrong with the tower? I once dwelt within this very tower before I realized the error of my ways and abandoned all my magical research. I can tell you from personal experience it is a very dangerous place. Like any wizard's home, my tower is filled with a variety of nefarious traps and deadly monsters. Fairly standard stuff. But there is one thing that makes my tower somewhat unusual. I cast powerful enchantments throughout the tower that can twist magic itself, making it react in strange ways. Be warned, my friends, spells cast inside the tower could have very unexpected results. And of course, my apprentice is still in there somewhere, seeking out the secrets that are best left undiscovered. He has chosen to continue the work I left behind. Why did you give up on magic? I used to be obsessed with the power of magic. I burned with desire to master the arcane arts. Nothing else mattered to me. I abandoned my fellow of Ariel, and locked myself away in this tower. When our town moved from the Lost Peaks to these underground caverns, something I had nothing to do with, I assure you, I had a revelation. What use is the most powerful spell if you're locked away for years to perfect it? I'd rather be a simple man with friends and a life than a powerful wizard in self-imposed exile. Unfortunately, my apprentice didn't see things my way. He decided to devote himself to the life I left behind, and he locked himself away in the tower. Tell me about your apprentice. The ex-wizard sighs. He used to be such a good boy, obedient, respectful of others. I must confess, I never appreciated him for what he was, but now he's changed. When I gave up the magician's life, he embraced it. Strange lights and colored smoke pour out of the tower from time to time, so I know he's trying bizarre and dangerous experiments. I can't understand what happened to him. He just became obsessed with magic. Maybe it has something to do with that broken piece of magic mirror I gave him. I'm looking for pieces of a broken mirror. Ah, yes, the mirror shard. Shortly after we arrived here in the Underdark, and I promise I know nothing about how that happened, I found a single piece of glass out here in the street. I could see it had magical properties, but I've given up the arcane, so I have little use for such trinkets. I gave the mirror shard to my apprentice. He's become quite interested in such things recently. Why did you give up on magic? Oh, I already asked him that. What can you tell me about the tower? I once dwelt within this very tower before I realized the error of my ways and abandoned all my magical research. I can tell you oh, yep, we did that already. Okay, bye. Oh yes, of course. You have things to do, I'm sure. Well, off you go then. Oh, my son. I love him. I love him when he's asleep. Oh, good lord. Oh my god!
Into the flame!
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a Baylor in here. There's my deacon. Holy jeez. Okay, we're all fine.
Your blood shall
Well, that was short-lived. Hellhounds. Alright, let's go. Oh. Weiser Tower. There's another Baylor. I killed a Baylor with 2 sneak attacks. Wow, I'm actually doing great. Oh wait, no. This door.
I will not
Closet.
be defeated.
I'm stuck. Come on.
Your blood shall spill.
A Baylor Lord. Ow. A wild magic surge happened. Ow. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, thanks, bud. Talisman of pure evil, only usable by evil. Can I sit down, please? No, there are enemies nearby. Can I sit down? I can sit down. You know, I toggled Deacon's magic off, and honestly, he's like still casting this. He's still doing Bard Song. He's still healing. Maybe I'll leave magic off on Deacon for a while and see if I like that better, because he keeps casting invisibility and then not helping. That's the way forward. We don't want to go there yet. I should save. Succubus. Okay. Well, bye. Wait, do you have loot? You don't have loot. Okay. Bye.
You cannot.
Oh, slaughter bad. Slaughter bad. Slaughter bad. Death Slod. Death Slod bad. Death Slod bad. Kill Death Slod. Okay, good. Alright, keep an eye on out for anybody getting disease. I'm gonna fucking die. Did anybody get diseased? It doesn't look like it. Good. Slod disease is real nasty. In case you don't know, if you get disease from a slod, it's because it laid eggs in you. And then, if you let the disease finish incubating, the character dies instantly, and a slod is born. I believe that happened in the Neverwinter Nights OG campaign playthrough. Like the one on my channel. Oh my god, I swallowed too early. And got some water and went, oh my god. Alright. Hold on, I need to do another fucking cat tax, because he's so unconscious. It's amazing. Y'all, there's a blep involved now. Oh, my son. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. I want to touch it, but I'll resist. Really top tier cat tax this episode. Oh, cool. Lots of zombies. God, I love Great Cleave. What wild magic surge happened? Now that was just fun to watch. Yeah, just get rid of the Cure Light wounds, because they're very not important at this level of the game. I remember there being a trap here in this hallway. Okay, good. Nice. I knew it. He knew it. Alright, boys. Back up. Back up, boys. Save that room. Treasure room. Nice. Ooh. Ah, close to the hen fist. Well, that's vendor food if nothing else. What are you? Boots of reflexes? What are the boys wearing? Boots of striding. Gargoyle boots. Okay, so that's vendor food.
Feel my stick.
I surrender, don't hurt me. Wow, he took one hit from Valen and pussied out.
I greet you in the name of Mistra.
The apprentice throws up his hands in a gesture of surrender. I surrender! I surrender! Please don't hurt me. Guys. Guys. I'm sorry to do this again. Oh, I'm sorry. He woke up. Boy woke up a little bit. He's going back to sleep. Yeah, I looked over and his tongue was like fully sticking out. Damn, I wish I'd gotten that. Alright, don't worry, I don't kill those who surrender to me. Relief floods the apprentice's young face. You were truly merciful. I don't know how to thank you for sparing my life. Oh, wait, I know. Here, take this. It's powerful. It's a shard from a magic mirror. Very powerful, although I haven't been quite able to figure out what it does. But you can have it in exchange for my life. So what happens now? Well, I don't know. I guess you can just come and go as you please now. Although I don't have any control over the creatures in here, so they might still attack you. As for me, I guess I'll go back to my research. Unless there's something else you needed. No, that's fine. I'll be going. The apprentice looks relieved. Oh, okay. I'll return to my experiments and studies. Goodbye, and thank you once again for sparing my life. Actually, can I talk to you more?
I greet you in the name of Mistra.
Flicker of fear. Back again. Alright, who are you? I'm Jansel, former apprentice to Peter the Magnificent. This tower is actually his. I kind of inherited it when he decided he didn't want to be a wizard anymore. Jansel shakes his head. I don't know why Peter gave all this up. Very strange, but he just decided he didn't want to be a wizard anymore. I don't know what came over him. I figured there was no sense in letting all his laboratories and research go to waste, so I took up the wizard's mantle and began my own experiments into magic. Okay, bye. Alright. But first, all this is mine. I feel a little bad. And it's just +1s. There you go. Okay, bye. +10, +6. We'll put the +6s down. You know what I should have done? I should have put a waypoint in the castle. Oh, Vic. I need to put the mirror shards someplace better. Oh, there it was. I saw it. Alright, back to the castle. And I still have about 30 minutes left of the stream. So we can absolutely wrap up the Avariel for sure. We won't really have time to start anything else, but the Avariel for sure will get finished off. This fight's fun. I like this fight. Alright, boys, I need you to come up away from the center of the room. Thank you.
Between you and Sabal, we now have all the missing pieces of the mirror. At last, this terrible curse of the Avariel will be lifted.
We will settle this with battle, Violet. The Red Sisters will taste your blood. Think about your move carefully, Drow. It may be the last one you make. You don't scare me, Tiefling. You'll bleed just as easily as Violet. The Fool holds up his hand to quell Sable's attack. The spell of immunity in this room will make killing each other impossible. Though if you're both set on battle, I can lift its effects. Isn't there some other way to settle this? Sable snarls at you. You're nothing but a coward. There's only one way you'll ever get the mirror shards from me, over my dead body. The Fool sighs. It seems battle is inevitable, but before I lift the spell of protection from you both, there is something you should know. The pillars in this room have powerful magical properties that you can use against your enemy. You can use the shards you have recovered to unlock these properties. Whichever one of you has more pieces of the mirror will be able to use more of the pillars to aid you during the battle. Good, let's get the fight started. Wait, Sable interjects. I need more time. I need reinforcements. We have to prepare. You don't seem quite so eager for battle now, Drow. Did you finally realize you're overmatched? I'm sorry, but in life we rarely get to pick the time and place of our confrontations. The battle begins now.
The shard will unleash the pillar's magic to destroy.
Alright. Pillar of Dispelling, Pillar of Revival, Pillar of Entrapment. That's the one I want first.
You better follow me.
Just to get the boys away.
Only I will walk away.
Haha. Pillar of Pillar of Mirroring. I want the Pillar of the Guardian. Oh my god. They're all dead. Oh, Pillar of the Guardian's open. That's just fun. That's just fun. Man, I didn't really get to use it. Man, that Pillar of Entrapment is fucking OP as hell. I love it. Valen, are you okay? You seem to be a little bit on fire. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fire Giant Strength! Sable's Flail, Major Electrical Resistance, that's something. I'll take that. Alright, what do I have? I have a Belt of Hill Giant Strength, so let's put that on me.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
No. What do you have? Belt of Agility. Hey, boy, I got something else for you. You can now carry 600 pounds. This flail is absolutely better. Yeah, it's so much better. And it's only usable by outsiders, so it's specifically for him. Actually, can we sit down first? Just, I know there's no more combat in here, I just want to sit down. Honestly, I could do this whole fight without just the Pillar of Entrapment. It is a nasty fight if you can't lock him in, though.
I hope once Shaori is restored, she leaves the blood here in the throne room to remind her people of the folly of war.
He shakes his head, but such concerns are not mine. Once I restore the mirror, I will again be nothing more than a dancing fool. Are you sure this is what you want? What I want doesn't matter. Things must be put right. Order must be restored, even if that means I will once again be a fool. Though his voice is steady, there's a hint of fear in his eyes. You are brave, little man. I hope your sacrifice is not forgotten when the kingdom is restored. Now that the shards have all been collected here in the throne room, I can begin the incantation to repair the mirror. Thank you, Violet Naeum. The Avariel are forever in debt to you.
I bid you greetings.
Shaori stands before you in all her royal glory, the Avariel queen restored to her former grandeur. At her side is the fool, a vacant smile on his face. She gives you a warm smile.
I must thank you for what you have done. You've restored the mirror and broken the spell that bound us here. My city has been returned to its rightful place among the mountains of the Lost Peaks.
Hey, now you're so nice! Before you was so mean, Deacon likes you better this way. The queen nods. The power of the mirror is not to be taken lightly. You have seen the changes it wrought in me and my kingdom. Soon I must go there to join my people as well. It isn't safe for me here anymore. The spell that protected me from harm once again only functions in the throne room of my castle. But first I wanted to see that you were safe and to speak with you one last time so you might know the foul hermit you met before was not my true nature. You say your invulnerability is gone. Time to die. It was a pleasure to help you, my lady. She gives a soft, lilting laugh. You are too kind. My people consider you earthbound races to be rather uncouth. I must tell them of these fine human manners. So, is there what about the fool? What happens to him now? She looks over at the fool, giggling and drooling on the floor. Her eyes are filled with pity. The fool is as he once was, a simple mind, incapable of all but the basest of thought. He will never understand the gratitude we all feel towards him. Good food, a comfortable bed, these are the only things he will appreciate now. I will make sure he has only the best. That's it? You're just gonna leave him like that? There is nothing else we can do. It was the power of the mirror that gave him his great wisdom, a power far greater than my own. Now that the spell is broken, he is once again as he was before. What are the needs of one man balanced against the needs of an entire kingdom? He made a great sacrifice, and he knew there was no other choice. I hope you can understand that. Is there some reward for helping you? You already have the Shattered Mirror, a truly powerful artifact. Though I would warn you to use it carefully. I would have thought this would be enough. I'll be going now. Farewell, kind stranger. We of Ariel are not usually trusting of outsiders, but you will always be welcome, should you ever come to our home in the Lost Peaks. Boss, if we visits, maybe the Wing Elf throws us big party. Deacon likes parties. They be fun. You think they bake us a cake, boss? Deacon likes cake. I have heard tales of the Lost Peaks. They say it is a place of great wonders and great danger, though I suppose we would be safe enough in your halls, your highness. As soon as you leave the cave, I will return to my people. Once again, you have my thanks.
Greetings and well met.
The fool grins at you, a grin devoid of intelligence or recognition. He begins to caper and dance before you, seemingly oblivious to his former state of grace. But beneath the vacant expression, you half sense something else. In his eyes, you see a faint glimmer of understanding and a yearning for what was lost but not entirely forgotten. Oh, buddy. Well done.
And so the settlement has returned whence it came. Hopefully its people will find peace, now that their ordeal is over. Welcome.
Take me back to the Seers camp.
I trust all goes well. Have you any news to report? Have you made any progress in your efforts to weaken the Valcheresse and her followers?
I have an artifact called the Shattered Mirror. I should warn you, Violet, I know something of this mirror. It is a very powerful but very dangerous item. What do you intend to do with it? I intend to keep it. It is yours by right, and at least you have prevented the Valsharess from gaining control of it. She is powerful enough as it is. I hope you put the mirror to good use. I'm not. I have plans for this mirror, and it's not gonna be good. Alright, I should go. Long life and blessed be. Alright, we've completed another section. So let's see if the boys have anything new to say, and then, I have like 20 minutes left. We can make some progress through the Underdark. I'm wondering, what do you plan to do once this adventure is done? You means after Deacon finished second book? Yes, after that. And after that, Deacon get much better price for second book. You damn well better get a better price. Deacon walk into publisher office, and if Deacon not gets paid good for second book, then publisher be in lots of trouble. Deacon not going anywhere, not going to take any guff. Plus, Deacon want royalties. After book, Deacon thinks he might go back to Nether Mountains, maybe. Why would you go back there? Deacon thinking maybe he takes Kobold Tribe and brings them out to live with humans, maybe. Deacon thinks that he make Tribe not be so mean and nasty for once. Don't you want to stay with me? That tempt Deacon lots, but Deacon gets to go on his own again. Just because first time not go very well for Deacon, Just because first time not goes well, not means Deacon should not tries again. Deacon may be his first kobold that gets to come to civilized lands. Somehow Deacon not think he be the only kobold that ever wants to. He certainly not wants to be the last kobold that try. Deacon thinks it be hard, maybe? There be lots of kobold who fights Deacon, maybe. But Deacon going to try. Deacon gots to try. If there's anything I can do to help. Deacon not think so, but he be grateful you offers. It not be possible if not for you, boss. Deacon never forgets you. But adventure not be over yet, boss. On with the adventure. I love him.
I am yours to command.
Oh, he doesn't have anything new. Are you doing anything wrong? I will be glad when this is over, but otherwise I'm fine. Alright, so we cleared the islands, which means I don't have to talk to Cavalis ever again. I don't have anything against Cavalis, just his voice is hard for me to do. So now let's go out into the fucking Underdark. Boys? Where are my boys? Oh, there they go. Here they come. This guard gives you a brisk salute as you approach. You're Violet Niom, aren't you? Sergeant Nasir at your service. I'm in charge of the defenses here at the gate. As you can see, we're keeping a close eye on the gates. I just wish we could spare a few more troops to shore up our positions here. We don't want any surprises catching us unprepared. Surprises? What do you mean? Out beyond the gates is where the true Underdark begins. The caverns out there are crawling with beholders and illithid, not to mention a host of undead creatures. Tell me about the beholders. We know there's a beholder colony somewhere in the nearby caverns, and there's rumors of an eye tyrant they serve has allied herself with the Valsharess. That's a scary thought. Dude, it's a scary thought that there is something called a beholder colony, because beholders are so fucking paranoid. They don't work with each other. They just don't. Don't at me about Underdark knowledge. Love the Underdark. The beholders are fierce opponents. They shoot out rays from their eyes that can paralyze you, turn you to stone, or disintegrate you into a pile of dust. What do you know about the illithid? Well, the illithid colony of Zovak Mur is somewhere in the area. It's a small settlement, really just a slaver outpost for the mind flayers to buy and sell their thralls. But I've heard the Valsharess has recruited a whole bunch of the illithid colonies to her cause. That could make the battle tough, what with their mind powers and all. Tell me about the illithid mind powers. The illithid aren't physically imposing, but they've got strange telepathic powers. They can enslave your mind or cause you to go catatonic with just a thought. Certain spells and magical items can protect against their mental assaults, but we don't have enough to equip our whole army. I'm not looking forward to fighting the mind flayers. You said there's undead out there? Every so often you hear rumors of undead here in the Underdark. Vampires, zombies, the odd mummy. But they've never been what you call commonplace. But lately, the frequency of sightings has gone way up. Word is the Valsharess found a way to create an army of undead, and she's going to turn them all against us in one fell swoop. Can you open the gates for me? I'll have them open the gates for you right now. Then you can come and go as you please. Just be careful out there. Sir, yes, sir?
What's the difference between stalagmite and stalactite again? Deacon always forgets.
Stalactites are up, because they hold on tight. Haha, loser.
The Underdark is a cold and terrifying place, thought the faithful kobold companion. Then he wondered, where is lunch?
Probably soon, Deacon. Alright, give me the Ember Hulks, gimme.
To the flames we leap!
Fantastic.
Are you sure you're going the right way? Have we not been here before?
We literally haven't. This is our first time here. But to answer your question, no, I'm not sure that I'm going the right way.
I've always considered the Underdark to be not unlike the Abyss. In intent, anyhow.
That's very valid. So there appears to be a bridge woven of shadow strand here. It is not safe to walk upon it. So this bridge control here, here's how to get one of the most obscure achievements in the game. I do have this achievement. So, if you recall, in Shadows of Underdark, right near the beginning, there is a woman whose house has been invaded by kobolds and her baby is inside. If you go into the house and get the baby's name is Tynan. If you get Tynan, and then you export that character that has Tynan in their inventory, and then import them to Hordes of the Underdark, and take Tynan all the way here to the bridge control, there is an option to put Tynan inside the control panel. If you do that, you get a ring that can summon either a goblin or a drider named Tynan. They are immortal until they die. They're pretty powerful, and you can summon them infinitely. When I was playing this with some of my friends, when I was playing this with Chris and Steven, I mentioned them earlier in the stream. I had to get up to go do my job because I was playing at work, because I have that kind of job where it's slow enough that I can do that. So I was playing at work, but I had to get up to go do actual work, and I was gone for like 20 minutes. And while I was gone, Steven just decided to summon as many Tynans as he could, and I came back and we were surrounded by Tynans. There were like 50 of them. So I think it would be pretty funny if at some point I did like a 100 Tynan run where I got the ring and then I summoned 100 Tynans and then we just...
Deacon can't wait till he gets back to real sunshine and stewed potatoes. Deacon likes stewed potatoes.
And then, like, we don't do any combat ourselves. We just let the Tynans do it, and we see how far in the game we can get before all the Tynans die. Alright, we're in Zovak Mur now, which means I think this is probably a good place for us to stop. Because I do have to go in like 10 minutes anyway, and we can't do all of Zovak Mur in 10 minutes. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I've been Rael. I'll be back on Thursday. Bye. Say goodbye, Melon. Oh, Melon's awake now. Melon. Say goodbye, buddy. Oh, yes, that's a good boy. Oh, he's putting his entire head in my hand. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah? Okay. Tummy. Why do you have cardboard on your tummy? Okay. Oh, bless you.